live long, and prosper.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
My channel and this video are sponsored by Untap.gg. Are you looking to make better use of your stats when you're playing Magic the Gathering Arena? Well, hey, Untapped is here to help you. Untapped is an add-on that you actually use while you're playing Arena, and it can help you with drafts, it can help you with metas, it can help you with Brawl. Hey, guess what this is? This is the deck I'm about to play. And it shows my matchups, it shows my win rates, and it shows how long I've been playing. This is really great information. It even tracks the version history of my deck in case I think, oh man, what was that card I took out? How do I revert that? Untapped is here to help me out. Thank you, Untapped, for supporting this channel. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Brawl Stars. You may have noticed that I haven't uploaded a video in a little bit. Sorry, I got COVID. You might notice I sound kind of bad. Sorry, I got COVID. Anyway, I'm back. And I'm here with Prosper! Oh my gosh. Hey, this card has a bit of a meme to it that I did not take seriously until I built it. There's a joke that blank is good in Prosper. And it turns out that a lot of cards are really good in Prosper. And let me show you why. So Prosper, Tome-Bound, is a 4-cost commander. It's a 1/4 with Death Touch. Exiles cards at the end of your turn. You can play them till the end of your next turn. Whenever you play a card from Exile, though, you make a treasure token. So this is a self-fueling value engine in Rakdos. That's great. Also hard to attack through. It's a 1/4 with Death Touch. What makes it so good is how many ways there are to play cards from Exile. We're talking about cards that they just get you more cards. It's like impulse drawing is what you get. Hear it called sometimes. Reckless Impulse is a great example of impulse drawing. You have cards that exile to foretell. You have cards that exile from your opponent's decks, from your opponent's hands, from your opponent's graveyards and libraries. There are so many ways to enable Prosper, and all of them really, really fun. So the combination of card advantage and getting mana off your card advantage, because again, Prosper makes those treasures, means that you can kind of build around both of those as the mechanics. There's treasure stuff. Treasures have only gotten stronger over time. Zorn gives you twice the treasures. Goldspan Dragon doubles the value of your treasures. All of this means that Prosper is a house. And it's the kind of house that I like to build, so we're not going to talk about it too much more because my voice hurts. We're going to get into the games and see if we can go off with Prosper. Cheeky M80 is running Kaikar. Hello there, Kaikar. Well, I'm ready to drive this Kaikar straight into Prosper. Let's go. I like having Facebreaker here. That's a direct synergy card with Prosper because it makes treasures and it uses treasures to exile cards off the top of your library so you can play them. Results in more treasures. It's great. These two are awesome. Now Kaikar, my opponent's commander, is a birdie. You've probably seen me run it before. That, I'm gonna say, friend to spells and planeswalkers and spirits alike. I run Super Friends for Kaikar. That's because Jeskai are good colors for it. But in general, non-creature spells mean that you get more mana to cast more non-creature spells. The way your mana is stored is in the form of spirits, which synergize with spirits. It's a cool tribe. This actually is one of the few ways that you can combine kind of disturbed spirits in blue and white with the newer spirits of Strixhaven. Not so much newer spirits, but newer color combination for spirits, which would be Boros, red, white. Hey there, Teferi Time Raveler. How are you doing? I'm not a fan of this card. I wish this card didn't exist. I'm going to step on him. And then I'm going to play my Bone Crusher Giant. Now, I just want to note, saw how I played that as a creature from Exile because it was on an adventure? That would have triggered Prosper. Prosper's ridiculous. Seriously, everything synergizes with the Prosper. They added Prosper to Arena as part of Alchemy Horizons Baldur's Gate. But it was actually printed as part of the Adventures in the Forgotten Realms Commander decks. Those are just the Commander precons. Oh, well, looks like Narset just got to know herself very intimately and used her body to, well, destroy a giant. They have 2 planeswalkers. I would like them to not have any planeswalkers, so I'm going to destroy them both with Blood on the Snow. And I'm going to bring back the Facebreaker, because you know what I like? Fisticuffs. Love them. Oh, hey, Ugin. Ugin's probably just going to, well, break the Facebreaker. So there are playing Narset Super Friends. I mentioned before, that's actually a deck I play. Because it's good. Don't need any other reason. I'll play Fable the Mirror Breaker. Don't want to crack this. I already played a land that was silly me. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Ooh, that'll be nice next turn.
The fabric of the multiverse obeys me.
And here's Kaikar! They only have 2 cards in hand, so I'm hoping that they're not going to be great at defending their Ugin. And I'm going to drop both of these. Okay. Step 1, Goldspan Dragon. Step 2, attacking with these 2 guys because they both make treasures. I want to yeet those at Ugin. And that's 6 mana that I've got right now. And, ooh. Ooh. Ooh, do I want to risk it? Or do I just want to go for the value I already have, the Tectonic Giant? You know, I feel like they're not going to only have 2 creatures for long. I'm going to play the land. And here's Chili Lily. They didn't have Mana Tithe before, but that's not going to stop me from trying to play around it. Be gone, beasties. They could sacrifice this to make 1 red mana. Fun little interaction there. It is a spirit token. Yes. Hello. Hecker, you up for this? Yeah, I know. I'm letting go of a really, really good card. But this is also a really, really good card. Great. Excellent. Love it. So we're going to say goodbye to the Tectonic Giant. I'm sorry, homie. I'm going to miss you. Hikar's back. Here to fly. Fable the Mirror Breaker does transform. I'm going to make myself a zombie, and I think I'm just going to immediately sacrifice it. That's going to draw me 3 cards, 1 from Liliana, 2 from Deadly Dispute, get me the treasure, and that's exactly what I was looking for, removal. So I'm going to use the removal to blast that Kaikar. There it is. Gain some life. I feel like I've got some decent control of the board. I'm just going to play that as a land. I could always use a little bit more mana. This killed the Kaikar once more. Oh. Why are you holding priority in my upkeep? Is that a Magma Opus I smell? These 2, by the way, are nasty together because I can make clones of the Noxious Gearhulk. Alright, so it looks like they are not killing Kiki-Jiki, just tapping it. I'm just gonna say no, decline. They are killing Liliana, though. I just did this to get a bit more damage. Oh, Glorybringer. Very cool. Alright, I'm going to play Glorybringer here. I'm going to move to combat. In you go. In you go. This is awful tempting. I'll get in less damage, but I'll get to steal a card if I do this. Ooh. Or I could put Glorybringer back in my hand so I don't have to think about the Exert. I love it. Alright, back in, back in. Back it up. Glorybringer back in hand. And I can either play this land or Rahilda. I'm going to choose the werewolf. Pay 2 life, get a werewolf. Feels great. They're thinking about things. They're brainstorming. I wish I could be showing you guys this Prosper synergy with all these amazing cards. But my opponent made Prosper cost a whole 6 mana. Oh, 6 whole mana. What's even the point at this point? Just kidding. I've actually paid like 12 mana for Prosper before and still gone off in a turn. Now I will say, Glorybringer does a lot in this format. But there is one pretty big downside. It's not the Gear Hulk bringing back the Magma Opus, but that is pretty big. I'm actually not even going to wait for them to do targets because I'm impatient. I'm just going to copy the Gear Hulk now, kill the Gear Hulk, copy my Gear Hulk to kill their Gear Hulk, something, something, something. Ooh, protection from black. Right, so Glorybringer has one big upside, and it's that it's an incredible card that is both damage and removal all at once. But it has a downside right now in the format in Historic Brawl, and that downside is that Miriam and her many dragon sisters are prominent. There are so many Miriams right now in the Brawl queue that if you are playing your Glorybringers, it has this text right here that says target non-dragon creature. Which is ridiculous. That's just silly. What do you mean non-dragon? What do you mean non-dragon? It's still really good though. Alright, let me go ahead and take out this elemental and smack face for another 4 damage. Unfortunately, they did kill Nashi, so I didn't get to steal from them. That's too bad. Nashi's a very fine son to a completed Planeswalker. And here comes Kaikar. Kaikar! And I have the desire to get a broken card from an assortment of broken cards. Let's see what we get today. It's Approach of the Second Sun! I love broken garbage. Do I have enough mana for it? Ooh, just short. I know how to get mana. Prosper! Does it resolve? It does not, and it gives them a spirit because they cast a spell with Kaikar out, which means that I'm not gonna want to attack in with a Gear Hulk because they could just block with their Gear Hulk and a 1/1. Rude. I'm gonna get there though. Ooh, am I ever gonna get there? But first, my opponent is going to take an extra turn, which means I'm getting actually a little bit further from there. There being, of course, an alternate win con made from a single card that you only need 1 copy of. It's kind of silly. Very silly. Alright. They have a lot of mana. They have 4 cards in hand. These are also mana, the 2 spirits. Oh, cool. March of Otherworldly Light to exile poor Rahilda. And I'm going to start with the threat they know about. Glorybringer. And then I'm going to follow with Prosper once more. You can only kill Prosper so many times, right? I don't know why. Tapped my key. I guess I get it. Ah, Synthesizer. In exile to exile more cards. I love digging deep. Okay, if you hear me coughing a lot in this video, you know what? It's better than it was. I spent most of the last week unable to talk. Completely unable to talk. It was really bad. It was really rough, and, hey. I was pretty miserable. Just recovering from COVID was not good. I likely got it while I was traveling to Minnesota. I'm not surprised at all. And I'm just gonna go ahead and go for Worm. If this lurks, I win. So they could have actually sacrificed all those spirits before Massacre Worm hit the battlefield, so they wouldn't take the damage. They would still be out all of those spirits, but they wouldn't be dead right away. Doesn't matter. It happened. They're gone. I win. And just like icing on the cake, I did have enough mana for Approach of the Second Sun because of the treasure. Just in case I wanted to gain some life, set up an alternate win condition. A great first game. Hey, it's Tulok. I've played against this guy so many times. I don't know if it's just because we're like playing at the same time, but usually I match up against them at like 2 in the afternoon. And I'm actually recording this at night. It's like 7:30 p.m. So maybe they're like my secret admirer. And they're just like, I really want to show off my Shadrach Silver Quill. It's alternate art. And oh baby, that's a good one. Oh, wait a minute. This is somebody I know. I thought this was the other Silver Quill player. No, this is the Silver Quill player I literally know. It's Death of Spam from my channel. Hi, Death of Spam. I hope you and I have a fine match of Magic the Gathering. It's always great when you just match up against somebody that's like, oh yeah, I recognize them. We play against each other on occasion. And they're like definitely, I'm gonna say, more notable commanders. Because you don't see that many people running them. So it's special when you see them. Ugh, leading with, ayo, the Dawn Sky. I know it's ow, the Dawn Sky. But it's also ayo. This card, unfortunately, has a very strong when I die ability, so I'm not even going to give them the chance to trade it with Prosper. I don't have like a villainous, like, rubbing my hands together menacingly emote. Valky/Tybalt. With this treasure token, I think I actually have enough mana to play Tybalt. Ew. Wow, alright. Okay, I draw a card, they get an Inkling. Oh no, but they're humiliating Prosper! So Prosper no longer has text. When Prosper dies, I can add the text back to him. But he doesn't have any right now. That's rough. Something else that's rough is, if I exile Shadrax, their commander, I actually won't get access to replaying it. But I do like stealing. Oh, hello, cards. Whose is this? Okay, that's their Crux of Fate. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, get him. 1 damage. That's a good little board wipe here. Sure, I'm just destroying all dragons, but that's a nice dragons to destroy. I feel like these two are gonna get +1/+1 encounters, and I get to draw a card? I'm already swinging a card advantage, so it feels like giving me cards isn't that much. Now these will be playable for me forever. They're face up in Exile, so I can take my time with, honestly, 2 of just the best cards in black over here. Prosper, who has no text, though, is looking rather pathetic here. So I'm going to start with the board wipe I know, and the board wipe I have, which is this Blood on the Snow. They did change Perpetual for commanders, which is pretty nice. So here we go. We're going to destroy all creatures! Whee! Nice. Thanks! And we're going to bring back Valky. The reason for this is because I would like to give Prosper his text back. So I'm going to move my commander and remove all Perpetual effects. This is something that's, by the way, only in Arena, because Perpetual doesn't exist outside of Arena. Now, Valky, give me a look at what nastiness I have to deal with here. Angel of Invention and Jadar. Ooh, okay, I'm actually going to hit Jadar here. Angel of Invention is an enter the battlefield ability. So I wouldn't really be getting that much out of it. I'd still get the Anthem if I transform into it for 5 mana, but for just 2 mana, I can turn into Jadar. And Jadar is just a nice little zombie maker. Angel of Invention. I assume going wide. Very good with Shadrax, since Shadrax can then put the +1/+1 counters on each of these tokens. But Angel of Invention also dies to getting stepped on. Or Worm. I'm gonna go for Worm because it feels right. In response, they can cast down Massacre Worm. That means they won't lose life to the trigger, but the little, let's call it the Massacre, is still going to happen. The Massacre part of the Massacre Worm is still happening. Alright, and I'm gonna swing in for 2 damage. And in second main, I can either turn this into Jadar, or I could do something like play Rahilda. And I'm gonna play Rahilda because I love my little crime werewolf. Ah, woo. Shadrax is Badrix. Not bad, but back. Shadrax probably wants to get some card advantage over here. We're a creature. Okay. I get a creature, I get a card. 5 mana, kill a commander? Seems pretty good to me. I'm gonna destroy all dragons. There's only one. And then I'll step on this Inkling, because I would like Rahilda to freely do crime as she pleases. Nice. What do we get? Dramatic Finale. That is a very cool card. And I'll play this Karuxa. I can escape that with 2 more cards in my graveyard. Fram's gonna spit out some tokens. Yeah. I'm gonna use this Tekanuma, which gets double discounted because I have 2 legendaries, to bring back, you probably already know it, Massacre Worm. This also fed into my graveyard, which is good for Karuxa, but the big thing is getting the Massacre Worm out against these tokens. Let me just drop a little bit of sass with my Elspeth here. Oh, with the Eliwick Slam. And I'm gonna swing in for 4 more damage here. Got me access to Dramatic Finale. And what's the new card? Oh, Sacred Cat. Aww. Yeah, I want that. It's so cute. Just look at it. It's so cute. Just look at it. Eye of the Eye Tyrant can't do all that much, but it can get a +1/+1 counter and attack with Vigilance. That's gonna be a good game to Death of Spam or Tuvok, as they are. And I'll finish them off nice and easy. Ooh, Lelia. This card actually just got added yesterday. No, 4 days ago to Arena. Listen, my idea of time's a little messed up because I've been sick. Amazing with Prosper. And another good game! What we doing? What we doing? What we doing? We're getting our cards discarded. That's fine. We can play from Exile. That's what we do. We're a Prosper deck. I'm gonna save this Bajuka Bog for a little later. Because who knows what sort of things they might end up putting in the graveyard. Alright, Tiny Bones is now on the battlefield. So T-Bones, if you don't know him, you should check out my deck with Tiny Bones because it's really fun. Tiny Bones is all about discard. Which card? This card? Discard. With a D. Discard. I'll go ahead and drop that Bajuka Bog now. Do I want to discard an additional card or do I want to let them do crime? I'll let you do crime. Oh my god, did letting them do crime crash my game? That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Alright, so I'm going to close Arena and get back into the game. And Tiny Bones will have a fresh card straight from my deck. Wonder what that could be. It could be anything. It could even be a land. Back in the game. Alright, what are we doing? Everything I know and love is dead? Great. So I'm gonna kill little low bones. Little low T-bones. And Tiny Bones is back. Not much I can do about that. So I will also play my commander, and I will assume that I'm going to have something make me discard next turn, which is a shame, because I'd love to use Glorybringer to light these bones on fire. Please just don't. Alright, Prosper's gone. Surprising nobody. Prosper died again. Prosper's not the most kill on sight, but he's pretty kill on sight. Alright, they discarded Chandra, Awakened Inferno. It's probably pretty hard for them to deal with the ping every turn in combination with everything else. Now I have the question here of, do I let this Tectonic Giant go? I feel like when you're playing against Tiny Bones, you can always just like assume your hand is going to get discarded at any given point. So as much as I like Tectonic Giant, getting this kind of 2-for-1 Dragon on the board plus a dead commander is pretty good for me. I got a question in my chat about Bedevil. I think Bedevil, because it is black, red, is pretty much only runnable in a deck that is mostly black. You can run it in a deck that's more than 2 colors, but you really want to be mostly in black for it. Oh, hey, Professor Onyx, how you doing? I think the smart, sane thing to do here is use Hive of the Eye Tyrant to get this Planeswalker off the battlefield. Eeny, meeny, miny, plunder.
I'll be in my office.
And I'll probably end up scrying here. Making use of this 1 extra mana. And if they hit me with a Mind Rot, something that makes me discard 2 cards, that's a bummer. Hey, that's not a Mind Rot, that's a Phyrexian Obliterator! How you doing, man? That's a cool guy. You deal damage to him, he makes you sacrifice stuff. I have a friend. It was a cat. Named Phyrexian Obliterator. And isn't that a sweet name for a sweet kitty? Of course it is. I think Phyrexian Obliterator is a very cute name. I also like taking cards from my opponent's decks. Let's see what I take from their deck. Go blank. Vicious Rumors, Acquisition Expert, and Yoggles. I think I'm gonna go Yawgmoth's Vile Offering, because if I can keep this on the board, or get this out, or my commander, that's gonna be like a 2-for-1. 2.5-for-1. It's a great card. Just, I stole it. Alright, there goes Gonti. Bye, Gonti. Yeah, blocking the Phyrexian Obliterator with that also probably would be worth it, since I'd only be trading it and 2 other permanents. I wouldn't be doing it right away, though. They have less life than me. Oh, another indirect way to kill things that brings back Gonti. Wait, checking my Snowlands, it doesn't bring back Gonti. Aw. I'm sorry, buddy. I thought wrong. So I'm gonna scry again. Tech Job. Not really what I'm looking for right now. Still gonna use this Blood on the Snow, though. Post scry. And I will... No. You know what? I think I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna plus this Chandra. I don't mind her dying. It means very little to me if she does die. If they hit her, though, they're going to be dealing 5 damage to their own face. Unless they Murderous Rider, in which case they just pay 2 life. That works too. Let's see what card we exile. And I'm hoping that it's a land. Oh my gosh, and it's a snow land? You know what that lets me do? Bring back Gonti! Or Chandra, but like... You know I'd rather do crime. Murderous Rider on the battlefield. Phyrexian Obliterator out. They still haven't played the card they got. Unless it was a land. I'm trying to see what they got from this Undercity Plunder. And here is the crime! I'll be able to tell what the stolen card is based on purple text on it, because it will be a perpetually altered card. Nighthawk Scavenger, Drill Bit, Sewer Plague. You know, I kind of want to do a little bit more discarding at them. So I'm going to take that Drill Bit. And I guess I'll draw a card. I'll just do it now. I'm impatient. Ah, Phyrexian Tower. Very nice. I'm not going to bother using Drill Bit now. I see you eyeing your Ifnir Deadlands. Making your Death Toucher into an 0-1 doesn't kill it, but it means it's mostly only useful as mana, or as an enabler for Yawgmoth's Vile Offering, and I love that. How about we go ahead and we play the namesake of the deck, Prosper! Hey there, Prosper. How you doing? Yeah, take a little looky-loo at their hand. I want to know. Can you show me? Oh, it's a Spikefield Hazard on the babyfied Gonti. Gonti's now in exile. So that's the card I took from my deck. If this is a land, I can't make them discard it. Okay, Fatal Push. That's cool with me. Alright. And the card I exiled was Hulky/Tybalt, Cosmic Imposter. Wow, I'm even worse at pronunciating than usual. Yup. Definitely. My pronunciation is abysmal. But it's good enough to win me the game, because my opponent doesn't need me to narrate my plays the way that I have to do it in paper. Good game! Well, those were some great games with Prosper. I didn't go too crazy with them, but be assured, Prosper is a really good commander. Thank you so much for watching, and again, thank you to Untapped for sponsoring my channel. If you want to get my deck list, you can actually follow the link in the description to Untapped, and you'll be able to find it there on my profile. It's some good stuff. You can import it from there, you can check out my game history, and everything else. Thank you for watching. Bye!